welcome to the Devote show, the show and the haven of love, relationships, and marriage. I am so glad that you are joining us this moment. Thank you so much for being part of us. You are so wonderful. You are so awesome. You're the reason we keep going. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I have a deal and a real meal for you. You will not regret tuning in. You will not regret taking a few minutes of your time to watch this show, because the couple that I have, you will be glad I brought them. You'll even be asking where they have been all this while. Well, do not ask anymore. Do not wonder anymore. We are so blessed that they are finally here. And before they introduce themselves, at this one I must say it has been a challenge and a half. No, a three-quarter, yani, to have them on the show. Every time it has been such a challenge, and I believe that it's a hint, of something that is so great that is about to come out of this show.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to hear from you. I can't wait to hear from your feedback, from your comments, from everything that you will feel about this show. Please do not hesitate to communicate to us. So, karibuni sana,
Thank you.
Pastor Levis and Pastor Grace. I'm sure you'll give more details of your other names and what
Yes.
you do. Let the people hear it from you.
Amen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good to have us today.
Yes,
we
of
feel
course.
so much blessed and honored.
Yeah.
We are. I think this is the time and this is the day the Lord has made.
Amen.
We shall rejoice.
And be glad it is.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I'm Levis Younger, or Pastor Levis,
Yes.
here with my wife, Pastor Grace.
Mm.
We are functioning as pastors,
Okay.
and the ministry is Life Church International.
Mm-hmm.
And we are our apostolic leader is Apostle David Juma.
I know that guy. He's my friend.
He's a wonderful guy.
Mm.
So it's good to have us,
Yes.
just to share what is in our hearts.
Yeah.
We believe someone will be imparted today.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I'm Grace
Yes.
Younger,
Mm-hmm.
also pastoring with him, and we're just blessed to be here.
Amen.
We know that somebody's life out there will never be the same again.
Amen.
Yeah.
I believe so too.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sure people want to know your love story,
Yeah.
how you met, how you fell in love or walked in love, or was it love at first sight or hate at first sight? And then, or you're both pastors. Somebody, you had a voice. Thus says the Lord.
Oh my goodness.
Younger, it is great. Walk ye on Kenyatta Avenue at 8 p.m. She will be there needing her car to be jump started.
No.
So tell us how it is or how it was.
Yes.
Yeah. I think our love story is just a simple love story,
Mm-hmm.
but unique in its own way.
Yes.
We met back then in the year 2014, right? Yeah.
2013.
Yes.
20, yes. 20,
And I had just been introduced to a new church by
Okay.
a friend of mine,
Mm-hmm.
and so I was just the normal church goer,
Mm.
the backbench girl,
Mm.
and then I would see this huge tall guy, in front
TBH.
there serving,
Mm.
serving God and all.
Yeah.
And it had never hit my mind that one day I would even get a chance to, not only even to be my husband, but even to talk to him.
Wow.
Because I was very new to that church,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, a new person in church is always a backbencher
Yeah.
back there.
Mhm.
And he was pastoring in the church. But one day,
Mhm.
the church management organized something they were calling Fun Day.
Fun day.
So
wow.
Fun Day, you'd not be in church,
Mhm.
you
We
would
do church outside.
outside.
Yes.
You go down
Nice.
maybe to have an open air,
Yes.
open field like
Yeah.
Arboretum. Actually, that day we were in Arboretum.
That's
Mhm.
right.
And I remember I had just come from a very serious heartbreak.
Oh.
So actually the reason why I was attending Nairobi churches,
Mhm.
I had run from my rural area because I didn't want anything to do with God. I was done.
Yeah.
And I remember he came to me and he said hi, because of course I was a new member. He wanted to know who I am, where I've come from. And I remember the first thing I did, I poured my heart to him. Of course, I knew he's a pastor.
Yeah.
And I said, this is my chance.
Yeah.
I poured my heart to him and I said, you know what, really, I really hate pastors. I don't like anything to do with pastors. And he was interested to know why.
Yeah.
And then I started, sharing my story, because I was really battered at that time. And I told him, you know what, I'm in Nairobi, I'm staying with a friend, because something happened to me. And actually, I had just lost my mom, like 7 months
prior.
Yeah. And after that, I had gone through a series of serious, pain and yeah, it was serious. So I told him, you know what, there was this man, he was my pastor. We quoted for like a whole year, and we arranged a wedding for a whole year. And then some few days to the wedding, he disappeared.
What?
And he left and started issues. And it was a blow in my life, because I had, everything had to stop. We had done the dresses, the cakes were done, everybody knew I was getting married. And the village setup, how it is, people can really talk.
Yeah.
And for a young girl that I was then, it was quite a blow.
Yeah.
And so when I was meeting him, I was at a point of, I don't want anything to do with pastors and anything to do with marriages and even relationships.
Yeah.
I was quite like a broken girl. But I blessed the Lord, because now when he realized what I was going through, he started a journey to talk to me, to encourage me and tell me there is hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
That's it.
Yeah.
To me, it is more of divine connection.
Amen.
Because after she came from a very hurting background, I think the most difficult part, or the most difficult thing is to, especially when you're dealing with the hearts of people, it is to get to the bottom of their pains and begin to share.
Yeah.
It's like you're stepping into their shoes. You begin to experience what they were experiencing.
What they're experiencing.
So I think that was the beginning, the place, my starting point.
Yeah.
I need to know exactly.
Yeah.
And for us, it was, when during that period, it was more of, a lot of openness was engaged.
Yeah.
And I thank God, because she managed to open her heart and to speak her heart out.
Yeah.
And to me, that was so interesting.
Yes.
Because I had, engaged God, because I was trusting God for settlement.
Yeah.
So I had given God my signs.
Come on.
One of them was open heart.
I had given God some of the signs, because when it comes to marriage, because I understood the calling that I had in my life. Yes, I understood the calling that I had in my life. So I needed to be sure and ask God for guidance and leading when it comes to settlement.
Of course.
So as we were, spending time together, most of these signs,
Were manifesting.
Yes, were manifesting.
Without my knowledge.
Yes, I didn't tell her.
He's just ticking.
I didn't tell her. Now we came to the last one, to the last sign, and that blew my mind. And I said, I think I got
This
it.
is the Lord.
This is the Lord.
Can you know that last?
And I remember that day when we shared, he invited me. They would meet on Saturdays.
Okay.
To prepare for Sunday.
To prepare for the Sunday service.
Yes,
with the
of course.
closest circle of the friends that were close to the senior pastor. And so he invited me. So I went. It was somewhere around Kitsuru. So I went.
Yeah.
I found people making ribbons, and I was wondering, do these people know how much I've been battered in ministry? What are they doing?
What are they doing?
And
Yeah.
actually, I remember when I was being introduced to the senior pastor, he said, how are you? So and so. Who are you? I said, you're a pastor also. Why this place is full of pastors? I don't like pastors. I was really, really hurting from inside. And I remember that the man of God telling me, you know what, I feel, and have never forgotten that saying. He told me, I feel like you are an eagle hovering around chicken. And then now I say to myself, on top of this guy bringing me in midst of pastors, we are Nanitukana, what is this? I'm a chicken. Yeah, but that day we prayed. I think it was my first meeting after the serious heartbreak that I had gone through of prayer, and we had a good time in prayer. And then the following day was a Sunday. I attended the service as usual, but this time round I was feeling a sense of belonging. Oh, I know one pastor in this church. You know,
I can move a few chairs
after
ahead.
that we started sharing, and you know, he took time now to bring my heart back to loving God, to prayer. And also believing that there are good men, men of God out there.
I will say that again. Look at which camera should she look at? That
oh
one.
my goodness.
Yeah, say that. Because there's somebody who's probably like you right now.
Exactly.
And is thinking, men of God, pastors, born again.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
So I would like to encourage a young girl out there, or even a young man, that real and good men are still available. They are still out there. You just need to pray and to believe God. You know, for me, I thought that all hope is lost, but I didn't know that God had a good plan for me.
Amen.
Amen.
And now let's prophesy that by this time next year,
Amen.
God will settle you gloriously.
Amen.
God will, people will celebrate with you.
Amen.
Because what God is about to do, you will not recover from it.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
Name of
Hallelujah.
Jesus.
Yes.
Amen.
Even me, I shall not recover from this show.
Glory to God. Glory to God. Amen.
So back to our love story.
Yes. Yeah, so
now you were supposed to tell us that final sign. He has learned that story. But,
what was the final
sign?
Okay,
Or
the
some of
final
the
sign.
signs.
Yes.
The final sign was about the name. I was so precise when it came to the name.
The name.
Yes.
As in you had names
Yes,
for,
I had
for
a name.
Barbara, Grace.
Yes. So
Akitwa Tiffany ayuko kwa hiyo.
Yeah, I list. I don't go.
so when, this time we
interesting.
were just sharing, and I never knew her first name because I knew her by her second name.
Actually, the nickname.
Yes, the
The
nickname.
nickname.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was
Kari.
or is
Yes.
Kari.
Was.
Which was
Kari.
Kari.
Yes.
Yeah, so by the time we are getting to know one another, now for this last sign to manifest, I asked her, but then what is your first name?
Oh.
And she said
It
it.
was great.
Grace. Is like
And I said to myself,
in the
that
grace
is a
of
tick.
God and the fellowship of the
Be with us now.
be with us now and forevermore.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
And after that, all is history now.
Wow.
Because I think we have to understand that when it comes to marriage, you really need to involve science, because if we just take the context of the servant who was sent by Abraham to go and fetch for a wife, to look for a wife for Isaac. So he engaged science.
Yes.
Because
if she does this, she's the one.
Yes. So I think for me that was one of the principles that took me over, through that process. And it really works.
Wow.
Very, very, very powerful system.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe for you can encourage a gentleman.
Yeah.
Like in this time we are living in, guys like quick fixes.
Right.
Like I meet a chick today.
Yes.
I take her out.
Yes.
One night stand. We have a baby. Life continues.
Yes.
People don't want to check. Do I really want to invest in this relationship?
Right.
Do I want to know her? Do I want to date her?
Yes.
Should I meet her parents?
Yes.
Should I take something to her
That's right.
parents
That's
before I marry her or
Yes.
engage her?
Yes.
What should I do? And then because of that speed, they get in and then they're like, so they start looking for another one and another one and another one, because it's the same thing they are doing all over again. So please talk to a gentleman out there, and he may be young, he may be much older,
Yes.
and probably needs to recapture and realize it's not a hit and run thing.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
When it comes to marriage, being hasty sometimes is very dangerous.
True.
And that's where most of these young men and women are today. But I just want to encourage somebody that it takes a lot of time, especially in prayer, to ask God and to seek God. My one of my advice that I give to even people who are close to us, young men who are coming to us to seek for counsel concerning marriage, is that I tell them, any man or woman that fears God and he or she is under submission or under authority, she has submitted or he has submitted somewhere and actively serving God, you will never go wrong with such a person.
Okay, you say that again. Tell the man of God. Any girl, any young man or young woman who or old man.
Yes, or old man who has the fear of God in them, and they have submitted somewhere and they are actively in service. They are actively serving God. Such a person, even if they are broke, you will never go wrong.
Amen to that.
Yes, that's it. You will never go wrong. You will never go wrong because I believe money comes. Money comes. Now
provision locates vision.
Yes, it locates vision as well. So we have many young men who have puffed up themselves, put conditions that have a pride look, or they have put on a pride look, and that is enough to resist God, to intervene in that issue or in that affair, concerning their settlement in marriage.
Because God resists the proud.
That's it.
He does.
And by the way,
He gives grace to the humble.
you are right. You are
He gives
right.
grace to the humble.
You are right. He gives grace. I think pride is one of the challenges we have in this
generation.
People are so prideful.
And
if my wife was looking for a person who had a lot of money, I think I will not be in the list.
That
will not be
time.
here today. But I thank God because one of the things people should understand, look for what I call stability.
Exactly.
If you can take care of yourself comfortably, it shows and it means that you are able to take care of somebody else.
One more person.
Yes, because a wife is not looking for a rich man, or that woman is not looking for a rich person. They are looking for a stable man. When I say stable, not just financially, I'm saying even emotionally, spiritually also. That is the most important in all aspects. They are stable and they have a divine drive. Even in their decision making, you see that yes.
I like that.
So I think that we need to consider that. Yes.
A divine drive.
And I think what attracted me mostly was that I found something that I had not seen in my past experiences. I found a man that is calm, that gives me time to
pour your heart.
And give me actually a solution. He dealt with the inner issues of my heart. I had never experienced, what I experienced with him. He dealt with the inner issues of my heart. He went deep and actually gave me solutions. I found to me I found this is what I'm looking for. This is what, it's a package by itself.
Right.
From inside, what I saw inside him is what actually gave me a go ahead.
Wow.
And yes.
And also, as for me, those times that we used to interact, I saw that she used to bring out the king in me. And all the king.
High five.
Good girl.
Yes, that's
You didn't bring out the
amazing.
So sometimes it's good to have people who are challenging you. And that's what I saw. That's what I felt every time we were together, spending time together. I saw that there was an aspect, there's something in me that was being turned on. And this is what I needed. This is the person I need to spend the rest of my life with.
True.
And you know, the minute we realized that, you know, we have already blended in, and I prayed about it also, and you know, I got the confirmations.
Yeah.
And we didn't waste time because we knew what we wanted with one another.
Yeah.
We knew that we were ready to start a journey.
That's right.
And you know, being the the girl, I told him that I wanted him to. I had just lost my mom, as I shared, so I really wanted him to meet my dad.
Oh.
And I think this is a trick. The girls should know that any man that is ready to meet your dad, not even your mom,
your dad,
and have a talk.
And who holds that thought of meeting your dad?
Yeah.
We have to go for a short break, but we have to find out this meeting of dads. I can't really wait. And please just relax, chewing on these words that God gives grace to the humble, and that you can wait, you can have signs, and you can trust God, and a good deal will come your way.
That's right.
So sit right back there and don't go anywhere, maybe to get some water. This is Devote Show, your haven of love, relationship, and marriage.